So the brother wanted to know what will it be like when Christ returns. That moment he returns. He could stay on the line if he wants to, just in case he wants to add something, right? Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. Also give me First Ezra chapter 13.
Sorry, First Ezra.
First Ezra chapter 13. I think it's first. It could be second. Might be second. Salakia. Yeah, second Ezra 13. Salakia about that. All right. In fact, give me second Ezra first. All right. And also give me in the where's that? Amos, where the tongues is burning out of the head. And a consuming fire, where the eyes getting burnt out. Give me that. Right? Where they say howl is a howl. Howl ye. In fact, start with that one. Salaki. That's the one to start with. Give me howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Isaiah 13. You could start at 6. Is it 6 or 9? Or both?
It's 6.
6.
13 to 6.
No sweat.
It's Isaiah 13 to 6.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 6.
Howl
ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
Howl. You know, howl is like a cry out. A cry out for whatever pain, a cry out for whatever affliction, a cry out for something that's just, this is uncomfortable is not the word. That's what's coming to mind now. This is something that you're suffering and you let out an excruciating cry, like a howl, right? You say, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Go ahead.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
And when this day comes, the brother asks, how is it going to be when Christ returns? Listen, when this day comes, it's going to be like no other. You're not going to confuse it with nothing. Everybody talking about the CIA alien and, oh, look, the chariots in the sky. Negro, them is not chariots. You're just wasting good footage. When them things come through, brother, you're going to know for sure this is the Lord. This is absolutely the Lord right here and then. You're going to know what it is. Right, it's gonna come with great destruction. Now let me get 2 Ezra 13.
13 and
we're gonna start. Hold on. 29.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 13 and verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
Right, that's what the brother was asking. What's gonna be like when Christ returns? He said, "Behold, man, there's gonna come a time." Where the days is coming where the Lord is going to start to deliver them that are upon the earth, right? The deliverance is when Christ comes. But the beginning of the deliverance is when? When is the beginning of that deliverance? Right now. Right now. This is the beginning of that deliverance arc. We in that time. This is the beginning of sorrows, like what Matthew 24 said. Go ahead.
Verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
And when he appears, it's going to be a shocking thing. He's going to come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Go ahead, huh?
It's like one of the main astonishments is that he really came.
Yep. There's going to be another one, right? Keep going.
Verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another. One against another, one place against another.
One city against another. You don't have one city? We're reading from a smartphone.
A stupid phone.
Thank you. Stupid phone that gender and strife. Go ahead.
2 Ezra verse 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against against another, and one realm against another.
When is that going on? You see that going on right now. You see that going on right now. So as Christ is returning, the beginning of our salvation, you're going to have wars and rumors of wars. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen which I shewed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. Right.
This is in Ezra's, boy, long before, you know, the so-called New Testament, long before Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. And where did they see Christ ascending? In the first chapter of Acts, when he left. He ascended in a cloud. This is prophecy of Christ in the Old Testament. Just as you saw him ascending, that's how he coming back. From the clouds. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle. They have one against another.
Right? And when they see Christ, they're going to leave off from fighting each other. If it's one thing, brother, that people hate, people in the world, especially the heathens more so, hate more than the fight with each other, what's the one thing they hate?
Us.
Black people. Black people, brother. That whole conflict we had in the UK with them fools was that. There's a place in Birmingham called Jewelry Corner, where all the so-called Jewish people live. There's no protest going on there. We out there, we the problem. Do we bomb Palestine? Yes, you. Fuck we talking about? There's one thing they hate more than each other. Niggas. And when this nigga show up, there'll be peace in the Middle East. Gaza and Tel Aviv is going to lay hand in hand. Everybody, Shiite and the Sunni, going to say, alhamdulillah. They all going to come together. They all are going to come together because there's a nigga we got to take care of. Go ahead. Salakia, go ahead, Kapash.
John Adams got all the 13 colonies to finally come together when he wrote and he said, well, we got to get control of these, these niggas because they might help out the British,
Just like Egypt. Just like Egypt. Just like Egypt. You're right. Go ahead.
Verse 34. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting.
Right? As you saw them fighting each other, they're going to look up together and try to fight our King Yahushua. Go ahead.
Verse 35. But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Sion, and Sion shall come and shall be shewed to all men.
That's us. We Zion. We're gonna be presented in that day when Christ returns. The whole way you at, give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Could start at 1.
Is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. Right.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that afflicted him. Right? If the brother still on hold on and say the question, let me know if this is not what you're talking about. Right? Meaning what? We are the ones who suffered affliction at the hands of these heathens. And we're going to be able to stand bold. Christ is going to do it first. He's going to be able to stand bold in front of them who afflicted him. Go ahead.
Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
Read that again.
Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Right? When they see it, when they see this man making the stand, they're going to be troubled with a terrible fear. They're going to be scared. They're going to be scared something horrible because it's not what they expected. What did they expect?
Christ to come back and gather everybody in peace. And
I'll take that.
They was expecting last year to come back.
Yeah, they was expecting this nigga. They was expecting Jesus Superstar. You remember that shit? Jesus Superstar? They was expecting the sky to break and this nigga coming like this. Come unto me. Come unto me. They open the door and see your black ass out. They tripping. And it's like more an offense. It's like more an offense to them that you in their neighborhood. Like you black and you in some uppity neighborhood and that they think you ain't supposed to be in. They get angry. Get out of here. I'm calling the cops. Something. Take that and add nuclear weapons, state and missiles and guns. That's what's going to happen when Christ returns out. Because they're going to look and they're going to know. The horn's going to blow. Every Christian, they're going to know, say, damn, this got to be the Lord because this is ridiculous. They're going to see the chariots of the Lord out. They're going to see the chariots of the Lord flood the sky. They're going to see darkness take over because it's so many niggas up there. And they're going to know. And then the cloud is going to be there. And out of the cloud, just like how you saw him ascending, you're going to see a nigga descending. They're going to be like this. Bring my gun. And they're going to want to kill him out. And they're going to be amazed at the strangeness because this is so far beyond what they looked for. They was looking for this. They was looking for this shit right here. They're going to fool themselves and say, this is the Chinese done got the niggas and they're trying to invade America. They're going to fool themselves because they're not going to believe it. They're definitely not going to believe it. And the strangeness of his salvation is them UFOs are. Them UFOs is coming back for us. That's how it's going to be when Christ. It's going to be a strange thing that you can't even fathom. You can't even begin to understand. There's so many movies that tried to mimic it. But it's going to be a strange thing just out of this world. All right, any more? Go ahead.
Yeah, question.
Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, Lucky, sir. So, when the scriptures say, he will be ascending from the cloud, right? So, does that mean like he would be like in a chariot, or like his physical body would be ascending from the cloud? I don't kind of get it.
Oh, this is what I know, Doc. I know Christ is a Judite, Doc. And Judites make a statement everywhere. So whether it's a chariot, his body in the cloud, he might just show up and just do so run, chariots disappear. I don't know. But he coming from the sky. That's that part I do know. But the scripture said just like how you saw him ascending into the cloud because he was taken up into the cloud, that's how you're going to see him coming back. So from that standpoint, you might just see the chariots, then one main cloud pull up. And a light or something just terrible out. And you just see this nigga coming down. Go ahead.
It's like if I could, you said Hollywood tried to do it, all the time. You know how the way they have the space movies where a beam of light lifts somebody up or brings someone down?
Yeah. That's where they get it from. That's where they get it from. Go ahead.
With Christ's return, I guess him returning back is, how do I put it? It's supposed to happen over there in the Middle East or whatever when he first coming back. Who
says so? Where's the precept that says?
They all going
where's the precept that says going to happen in the Middle East?
Okay, they was going to stop their war. Like all the nations going to be gathered over there. So-called,
It also say everybody gonna see him when he up here.
That's about to ask. So, okay, it don't matter if let's say it's over here or over there. This is where he's ascending from. Everyone, no matter where you at, like right now, it's dark time our time. We can't. Not all of us can see the sun right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying?
What? I don't know what you're saying.
1 second.
I don't get what you're saying now.
Okay, I'm saying, like, right, they say all of us gonna see descending, the same way we saw him ascending. Just like some of us can't see the sun right now because it's nighttime over here. Some of the people over there that see the sun can't see the moon right now.
Okay.
My point is how It's everybody going to see him, you know.
Well, listen, I pray we all get to see the day, Ark. You asking me to choreograph something that never happened. I don't know how the hell it's going to happen. But listen, Ark, if the oppressor, who is the devil, could make y'all in the room see me here, and somebody in Germany right now, it's 3 in the morning, see me right here. I mean, who knows what the Lord could do, Ark? Dude, I don't know what the hell he going to do, but whatever he do is going to scare the shit out of them, Ark. It's going to scare them.